Hey cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with Monie.
Hey cousins, welcome back to the crib. Audio Monie here. Go ahead and smash that like button on your way in. And if you're new, consider hitting the subscribe button to join the family. Over here, we get into the mess, the music, entertainment, and the meaning behind it all. And we just kicked off 30 Days of Monie. That means 30 videos in 30 days. And today is day 2. We're breaking down Joey Bada's new album, It's Lonely at the Top. And after the year Joey's had, the battles, the big talk about being the king of New York and the East Coast's boogeyman, this project was supposed to prove it. But did it? Let's talk about it. Now, cousins, let me ask y'all right away. What did you think when you saw the title? It's Lonely at the Top is very bold, right? But let's be real. Joey isn't really seen as at the top right now. Is he respected? Absolutely. But mainstream? Not so much. I mean, outside of hip hop heads, most people probably don't even know who he is. I mean, if you're talking about rappers who are acting right now, currently outside of like the OGs, Queen Latifah, Will Smith and all of that, then yes, Joey is at the top of the new generation of rappers who act. But when it comes to his music, people don't really know who he is. So that's why the stakes are very, very high. This wasn't supposed to be just another project. This was Joey's chance to silence any doubters and make that crown something real, not just self-proclaimed. And before the music even dropped, things were shaky. The album was delayed because of label issues. Then the day before the release, Joey hit Twitter to explain the project. He even described the album cover as an abstract art piece. Though personally, it looks like one of those Tweety Bird ice cream pops to me. And let's be honest, when an artist is explaining their album before it drops, it doesn't scream confidence to me, at least. It feels more like a disclaimer. And yeah, that's just not a good look. I don't know. It had to be worried. So first of all, I'll say this. Joey lyrically leaned on some strong themes. Success and lifestyle, flexing his wins in lavish lifestyle, independence he talks about, even though it's kind of strange because he talks about being an independent artist a lot, but Joey is obviously signed to a label. So I don't understand the independent talk, but he also talks about resilience, keeping his head on a swivel and ready for any type of hate. And he dives into faith and family, talking about protecting and providing. Those themes sound great on paper, but the way they come together on this project isn't always consistent. Now, there are some very high points about this album, It's Lonely at the Top. I will give Joey credit here. Some of those highlights are the song Super Flea, which is very nostalgic. I'm from Paterson, New Jersey, which is like 10 minutes from New York, and it gives the vibes of Getting Light, Toe Whopping, Harlem Shaking. That was very big in 2007, 2008, 2009. It also has like a Neptune's bounce to it almost. And honestly, it sounds like something Fabulous, Mace, or Jadakiss would have slid on. This one is very, very radio friendly. I believe it should be Joey's next single to push. This is definitely something they should be playing on Hot 97 and Power 105.1. Now, the next single, Swank White, I like this one. It's featuring Westside Gunn. It has like minimal drums to it, but it's very luxury rap, which Westside Gunn is popular for. Joey has some sharp bars, of course. Gunn doing what Gunn does best. And I believe a lot of fans and critics say this is one of the standout tracks, and I kind of agree with that. Then there's Ready for Love with Ty Dolla $ign. I really like this song. It has a summer vibe to it. It's very smooth, melodic. It has a lot of replay value to it. Again, it's definitely a summertime bop that I think he should have released this earlier during the summertime when people were wondering where the hell he was and he was in hiding. This would have been perfect for the summer. We're in September now, but whatever, we can't go back. And then there is Underwater. This one, and I think there's another song, but I think Underwater is one of Joey's most vulnerable moments on the album. He sings on the hook. He opens up about grief, mental health, and self-doubt within himself. He compares it to feeling like he's drowning, like he's stuck in despair, and he's trying to come up for air. Again, it's very raw, this song, and he's opening up to the public like never before. And it low-key feels like his attempt at Kendrick's Count Me Out. I feel like this is his Mr. Morale moment that he tries to go for, but it honestly doesn't 100% land for me. I don't know, but it was a surprise to hear Joey in that type of mode. And then another track that stood out was BK's Finest, which is like classic Joey, very gritty, very hardcore, very Brooklyn, unapologetic. On this track, it has, I believe, I'm assuming Brooklyn artists on there. I saw K Cash is on there. I've never heard of Kai Cash before until this year during the battle where he stepped up for New York and kind of had Joey back. So it's pretty dope to see that Joey Badass gave him that nod to feature on his project. And one quick thing, having Rhapsody only on a hook featuring Absol is crazy. Like, come on, what are you doing? She's one of the best rappers alive, and she's just tucked into the background vocals on your project. Like, that's a crime. What are we doing? She should have had a whole verse along with the hook. But to wrap this up, I guess the problem that I have with this album is once you move past those 5 songs that I named, the rest really doesn't land. The sound is very scattered. Instead of a cohesive vision, it feels more like a playlist. And a playlist albums can still work, but only if most of the tracks slap. They have to slap. If they're gonna be individual loosies, they have to slap, or at least 8 out of the 11 have to slap. Too many here felt mid and very forgettable. Like, I will not go back to these songs at all. Even the ones that I really like, I probably won't go back to them. Bottom line, it doesn't cut it at all. And to start with the disclaimer the day or two before makes me feel like Joey didn't have confidence in this project. And I can understand why the label probably was giving him a hard time, Joey. Joey is not in the position right now to just be given any old fucking thing, especially when you're self-proclaiming you're the king of New York. We want you to stand tall like the king of New York. Again, love confidence. Confidence is amazing, especially when you're attractive. Joey is fine as hell, but that's beside the point. But we want you to be confident, and we also want you to be able to deliver and back up the shit you're saying. I wanted to judge this project on its own, but because it didn't fully deliver, I couldn't help but think about Joey earlier this year. His best rapping honestly came during the battle when he was dropping the loosies. And that's the thing, when you crown yourself the king of New York and the East Coast boogeyman, people will hold you to it. Confidence is fine, but you can't talk like that and then drop an album that feels halfway there, and then trying to soften the blow by saying it's just a mixtape or it's just a preview. Nah, it don't work like that. Mixtapes can deliver. We literally saw one win Best Rap Album at the Grammys last year. Joey basically set himself up by talking too heavy before this project dropped. So where I'm at with it is Joey definitely deserves props for trying a new sound, taking risks, but creativity without cohesion doesn't get you to the top. And since I only like 4 out of 11 tracks, I'm giving Is Lonely at the Top a 36% grade. That's 2 out of 5 roses. Joey, you dropped the ball. You dropped the ball. But cousins, that's my thoughts on Joey's Is Lonely at the Top. I really want to hear from y'all. What did you think of this album? What tracks are in your rotation? And did Joey live up to the title It's Lonely at the Top for you? Let me know your thoughts on it. How are you feeling? Before heading out, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and check the description to join my Discord. There's a link in there. Also, if you would like to support this channel directly, a link to my Cash App is also available. Again, thank you for watching this video all the way through. Y'all be safe, and I will catch y'all in my next one. Later.
Hey cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with MONIE.